Yes, dear students, now this is the second part of Japan and Brazil through a traveler's eye written by George Mikes, wherein in the first video we have covered already the Japan part. Now we are going to have traffic in Brazil. Writer has written his vast experience about Brazil in the whole book, but for us, only the traffic part, what is his concern, what is his observation as far as traffic in Brazil is concerned, that extract is picked for our studies as far as second PUC is concerned. Here in Japan, the strange observation of George Mikes is in Brazil, the people are very easygoing people. Nobody is in hurry. The way we Indians always in hurry because we'll be always late and we'll be always in hurry. But in Brazil, George Mikes says nobody is in hurry. Everybody is keep calm, quiet, and happy. Okay, nobody is in hurry. And for any work, for your destination, you reach 5 minutes early, or 1 hour late, or 2 hours late, or 2 hours early, or one day late. If you go, also not a big issue. If you don't return, also is not a big issue. Going early, 5 minutes early, 5 minutes late, or 10 minutes late, 1 hour, 2 hours, even one day if you are late, also not a big issue, not a big problem for the people in Brazil. Means easy-going people, the people of Brazil, calm, cool, easy. They never take a tension. But such a calm, cool, easygoing people, as if these people are born to see beautiful things around them, as if they are so beauty conscious people. They love to see beautiful things around them. They decorate in a place called Copacabana. Remember the place and spelling, very important. In a place called Copacabana in Brazil, even the pavements, the footpaths, pavement means footpath, even the pavements are decorated beautifully with the black mosaic tiles. Okay, even the pavements are decorated with the black glass mosaic tiles. Okay, they are decorated. So much of importance even to the footpaths. Okay, we have seen our footpaths, and what is the footpath? They think so seriously, they work, they think so much of time they spend, they carefully design everything. It means that everywhere they want to see beautiful things. So much of beauty conscious are the people of Brazil. And such a easygoing people, when once they get the steering in their hand, nothing can stop. These easygoing people, once they hold a car steering in their hand, no speed is enough for them. They go on they go on what is it, once they hold a car steering, no speed is, they go on driving the car. Once they hold the car steering in their hand, they go on driving the car at the maximum speed. Drivers will be always competing with each other on the roads. Who reaches 1 10 second before is a matter of great importance and pride for them. For them, if you go 2 hours late, 1 hour late also, one day late also, not an issue. Even then, once they hold a car steering in their hand, who reaches 10 seconds before at the work or at the destination is a matter of great importance. They are crazy of the speed. The Brazil people are crazy of the speed. So these people, they love to have a car for them. As they love the car so much that everybody loves to have a car for themselves. The way we Indians, our goal is we should have our own home. We should want, everybody want to make their own home. That is the craziness for Indians. But the Brazil people, each one of them, their aim is they love to have a car for themselves. Though the cars are very expensive in Brazil, naturally when the demand is more, the import of the cars is dangerous in Brazil. There is a murderous import. There is a lot of import in the Brazil. It is the import of the cars in Brazil is increasing in leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds, very important, remember. Leaps and bounds means abundantly, in a huge number, endlessly. Endlessly, the import of the cars in Brazil is there. Most of the people, though it is very expensive, the cars, everybody loves to have a car for themselves. Naturally, the traffic is murderous in Brazil. Some of the South American people are there. They may find it difficult to buy such expensive cars. Even then, throughout their life, they struggle and they want to get an expensive car for themselves. And naturally, the traffic in Brazil is dangerous. The lives of pedestrians, pedestrian means padacharigalu, the one who go by walk. Okay, the lives of pedestrians, the lives of pavements means footpath. Pedestrian means the one who go by walk, ಪಾದಚಾರಿಗಳು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ರಿ, ನಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡೋರಿಗೆ ಪಾದಚಾರಿಗಳು ಅಂತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ pedestrian. So the lives of pedestrians is in danger in Japan, in Brazil, because continuously on the roads the cars will be moving at the maximum speed. There is no limit of speed for them. It is so murderous, dangerous, the traffic in Brazil, that one after the other the car drivers will be always competing, and the lives of pedestrian who go by walk is in danger. If any pedestrian want to cross the road and he keeps a foot on the road, immediately the car driver will come at the maximum speed. They think it is their right to stop the pedestrian coming on the road. They feel it is their right not to allow them. Always there will be a competition going on between the pedestrian and the driver. The car drivers behave with the pedestrians as if they are the prey and the hunter. The car driver is called as a hunter, and this is a prey. The pedestrian is like a prey and a hunter. Always there is a competition. The car drivers never allows the pedestrians to come on the road. They have to walk only on the pavements, on the footpaths. They were not allowed. If any of the pedestrians try to come on the road, immediately the car drivers will come at the maximum speed, and this pedestrian, either he has to jump back or leap back to save his life. He has to come back to the pavement, to the footpath, to save his life. And the pedestrians are not allowed, or they find it very difficult to go on the road, to cross the roads. Okay, but they never fight with each other. They just look at each other and they say, today I win, tomorrow you can. They never fight with us the way we are people. We go on fighting, we go on shouting at each other, making noise, loud. No, they never fight. They just smile at each other, the pedestrian and the driver, and today I win, tomorrow you can. They just take it casually and go. And this is how prey and a hunter, like that is a behavior of the attitude of car drivers and the pedestrian. I am sure you understood that car driver is like a hunter and the pedestrian is like a prey. Prey and a hunter, very important. You need to remember it. Then in the next paragraph, he comes across with the car drivers in 1 hour, minimum 20 times they break the traffic rules. This is observation of George Mikes. What he has observed was the driving, the traffic in Brazil is murderous. Okay, anywhere you take turn, anywhere you break the rule, you cross over, you take turn, you take both the sides. In 1 hour, I'll tell you, minimum around 20 times they break the traffic rules. So dangerous is the traffic in Brazil. Okay, this is what the car drivers go on, murderous it is. It is so dangerous, he says. He gives, as far as traffic is concerned, the worst place in Brazil, according to George Mikes. He says, as far as traffic is concerned, my observation, the George Mikes says, the worst places, the Avenida Presidente Vargas. Remember that name, spelling, very important. Avenida Presidente Vargas is a worst place as far as traffic is concerned. Why is there is no traffic rules are followed. what you can see on the roads is the cars will be moving at the maximum speed one after the other. Once the writer George Mickes was standing on one side of the road on a pavement, and he wanted to cross the road and go that side of the road. Along with the writer, once the writer in a place called Avenida Presidente Vargas, on a pavement, on the footpath, he was standing, the writer. He wants to cross the road and go that side of a road. And along with the writer, there were some other pedestrians who were also standing. Some other people were also standing who also want to cross the road and go that side of the road. Okay, so remember, as far as traffic is concerned, which is the worst place? Avenida Presidente Vargas. He tells his experience once what happened there. Why he tells it is a worst place. So he was standing and wants to cross the road and go that side, and there were so many people. They were all waiting for an opportunity when the roads will be clear and they can go that side. One after they went on waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but there is no hope where they get a chance to cross the road and go that side. Because continuously, one after the other, the cars are going at the maximum speed. There is no limit for the cars' speed. They are going one after the other. The cars in a huge number, the cars are moving at the maximum speed. There is no chance that the pedestrian, including the writer, can cross the road and go that side of the road. Hours together they were waiting. At last, one of the person who was standing next to the George Mickes, the writer, he saw the person who was standing near to George Mickes, a local person of that place. He saw one of his friends standing on the other side of the road. I hope you are following. There were so many people along with the writer who were standing on one side of the road, want to cross the road and go that side of the road. All of a sudden, there were no hopes, no chance of going that side because the cars were moving at the maximum speed. At that time, 2 hours, 3 hours passed, but there is no chance they are getting to cross the road and go that side because the cars were moving. At that time, one of the person who was also standing with the writer, he saw the local person there, he saw his friend standing on the opposite side of the road. When he saw his friend on the other side where he wants to go, he just shook hand and he said, "Hey man, how are you?" He was shouting. The cars were making noise, they are moving. In this traffic sound only, this man shakes his hand and he says, "Hi man, how are you?" He was asking. That person from that side is answering, "Hey, I'm fine, how are you?" He was answering. And all of a sudden, he was surprised. How could he reach that side? He asked, "Hey man, how is that?" This man standing with the writer, he makes a noise, he makes an effort in that traffic sound, and he is asking, "Hey man, how is that possible for you to go that side of a road? How was it possible for you to cross the road and go that side? How was it possible for you?" Who was asking? The man who was standing with George Mickes this side, who wants to cross the road, who was finding it impossible to cross the road. He was surprised to see his friend standing on the opposite side of the direction, and he is asking surprisingly, "How was it possible for you to cross the road?" And that man was more surprised. He said, "How is it possible? How can you even think like that? I have never crossed the road. I was born this side and I am staying here. I have never crossed that road and gone that side of it." The writer make a jokes here. Writer tells that it is how difficult it is to cross the road from one side to another. How dangerous is the life of the pedestrian in Brazil. How dangerous is the traffic in Brazil, that the writer is presenting in the last paragraph. Okay, so the other man who was standing, he says, "Oh, I have never gone that side. I am born here and I am standing here. I have never crossed that road," he said. So with this, in the beginning I told you that George Mickes makes humorous comments on different countries, but this is his observation as far as Brazil is concerned. He has written a complete book itself on Brazil people, all Brazil visit. But for us, traffic in Brazil, this part is extract is put for our studies, wherein we come across that the Brazil people are beauty conscious people. They love to see beautiful things around there. To prove this, the beautiful the streets of Copacabana, where the pavements are decorated with the beautiful black mosaic tiles. Very important, this one more question you need to remember. This is one thing. And they were very easygoing people. Whether you reach 1 hour late or 2 hours late or 1 day late, also not an issue for them, not a problem for them. Even then, once they hold the car steering in their hand, no speed is enough for them. There is no limitation for their speed. They go on driving at the maximum speed. They have a craziness for cars. They go on buying expensive cars. The cars are very costly. Though they are so costly, everybody wants to have a car. And looking at this, writer says whether the government of Brazil is freely distributing the cars or what. The way rice is freely given to our people, like that, looking at the huge number of cars in Brazil, writer feels that whether the government is freely distributing the cars or what. He makes a fun of it. Though they are not freely distributed, they are very expensive. Each one of them, they go on working their whole life to get a car. They love to have a car. So naturally, the import of the cars is increasing day by day in leaps and bounds. Agadavagi. Leaps and bounds means agadavagi. The huge number, abundantly, endlessly, it is growing. And the people, each one of them have the car, and they go on driving at the maximum speed. And the lives of pedestrian is the one who go by their lives in danger. Okay, and always there is a competition between the car drivers, and car drivers behave with the pedestrian as if a prey and a hunter, as if they never allow the pedestrian to come on the road. If somebody is coming, they immediately come at the maximum speed and they stop the pedestrian to come on the road. And this pedestrian, he has to jump back on the footpath to save his life or her life. So this is his observation, and he gives example of Avenida Presidente Vargas, a situation. He explains how two people are talking each other on the opposite side of the road, where they feel it is impossible to cross the road and go each other's side. So difficult it is. That's why, as far as traffic is concerned, it is a worst place. In 1 hour, minimum 20 times a person breaks the traffic rule. This is what is a observation. As far as traffic is concerned, the Brazil is a very dangerous place. He says no traffic rules are followed. This is what is the observation of George Mikis, which he has beautifully presented. Hope it's clear. Very important, guys, this lesson is. So please go through it line by line. I just gave you a overall summary of it. Hope it's clear. Very simple, easy, understand it, and write beautiful answer. 1 6 mark, 1 4 mark, and 2 1 mark questions you are going to get in this lesson. A very important lesson. Please go through it seriously. Thank you.